happy journey. How is everybody? I hope everybody's doing great. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm just making sure that everything is on time. Okay, perfect. So grateful. Happy day, happy life, happy journey. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Walking the Path. I'm so grateful to be here with you today. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity to share with you what's going on at Rhythmia, right? Rhythmia is, we were sold out this week. We are oversold out next week. Reverend Michael Beckwith will be here next week. So we're super excited about that. And more than anything, we're very excited about, super excited about you being here. We had a guest this week who is told me that she never felt love before, that she never felt love. She asked me, hey, Rick, what's up? Liz W. Hey. She was asking me, what does it feel like to get your miracle? And I said, well, have you ever, no, she said, what does it like to get your miracle? And I said, well, recall a time in your life when you felt unconditional love. I said, love that you felt not because you did anything, not because you were, not because you won a race or got good grades or won an award, but you just being loved for being you. You didn't have to do anything for it. Can you recall a time in your life? And she said, no. I said, oh, come on. You've got to have experienced that in your life. The love of a mother, your grandmother, grandfather, a pet, a time in nature. And she said, no, I grew up in an orphanage and I was separated from my parents at age 6. I was with a family for a couple of years, but I got returned. And then I had spent until I was 18 in the orphanage. And, but out of that, she had, gone to like Ivy League colleges, universities, and was working on a PhD, and this amazing individual, but said I hadn't felt love. And she felt love for the first time in her life, like a profound love for the first time in her life. That's miraculous. Miraculous. That's what happens every week here. Okay, so Rick Everett, what's up, my man? Liz W. We have Romana. Hello, happy New Year to you. Amanda Malloy, great to see you. Nicole, Janice, wow, happy New Year. Happy New Now moment. Happy New Now moment. May abundance and prosperity, health and wholeness, love, beauty, joy, and bliss be bursting forth in every New Now moment in the coming year. So, speaking of New Year's, last year on December 30th, 2021, we talked about, I got caught up reading the comments. I was like, Liz, I miss doing the announcements at Agape too, Liz. Last week, December 30th, Jeff, brother, bonjour, bon, whatever it is, bon afternoon, my brother. What the heck was I talking about? Last year, December 30th, at this time on this Facebook Live, we did I talked about New Year's process, and I did it. I don't know. Tell me if you guys did it. Type back and let me know. Because remember, what we were going to do was write a letter to ourselves from 2023, and then a process at New Year's of finding out what you were grateful for, write down your gratitudes, acknowledge the 5 elements, the 4 directions, and then all the help and all the love and all the support you've received in your life, and to do some process towards midnight as you were welcoming in the new year. So did anybody do it? Did anybody take that invitation? I did. I wrote a letter, and I'll tell you what, here's the thing. It's still New Year's energy. It's still new moon energy, right? Like, the holidays were so busy, and the week between Christmas and New Year's was super busy. I had out-of-town guests like you guys did, right? Everybody was busy during that time. So I'm just now writing that letter. I wrote my letter this morning, and I'm still doing work on visioning for 2022. So it's okay. Nicole goes, not yet. No problem. All good. You still have time, because there's no, Spirit's never late. Spirit's always on time. Spirit's always right now. So no worries, no worries. That's the biggest takeaway from 2021 for me, is surrender to the Spirit. There's not, everything is unfolding in divine timing. Everything, even when it doesn't appear to be. This recognition has given me more motivation, is the bigger antidote to procrastination than any self-help, habits of highly effective people, all that stuff didn't help me. But surrender did. Surrender did when and because all of those habitual things are all really good, but I was coming to it from a place, my come from on all of that stuff was rigidity, have to, discipline, order, balance, structure. I may be gay, but I'm very masculine about that kind of stuff, right? That's a very masculine energy: order, structure, balance, do things, check things off, right? And flow and structure. Masculine is structure, flow is feminine. Flow and structure, masculine and feminine, the union of the opposites, balance and order, harmony, homeostasis. That's it. So no worries. That's back to, don't worry if you haven't written your letter. Nicole's busy trying to win that Powerball. Don't even worry about the Powerball because your good can come to you in unexpected ways. That's the thing. I mean, that's the kind of the problem with, no, I don't want to go there. Your good, our good, comes to us in unexpected ways. And in fact, the activator for abundance and prosperity is acceptance. Acceptance makes it real and opens the space for manifestation to rush in. That's the truth. It's won already. Nicole, you've won 1 million times. You're winning every day. That's what we need to anchor into. We're winning every day. Benny, hey, Benny, Happy New Year, Benny. We're winning every day. How much have we won? That's really the recognition. When we say it's already won, it's like, whoa, how many ways am I supported? How many times did I just get, picked up and something happened? And I mean, I was saved by grace. The grace moved in and I missed that accident. I caught that thing on time. Whatever it was, how many ways have we won already? We're winning every day in every way. And the more we acknowledge those wins, the more we're in the vibrational frequency of winning. And guess what? Winning attracts more winning. So, but the first thing we got to do is anchor into that feeling tone, right? That's another takeaway of 2021. Is the law of reversibility. The law of reversibility states that the law of reversibility states if heat can create friction, then friction can create heat. If electricity can create heat, then heat can create electricity. If magnetism can create electricity, then electricity can create magnetism. That is the law of reversibility. So how does that work in our lives? Well, it means that if having that thing or that event occur in my life will create a feeling tone in my physical body and in my awareness, then the feeling tone can create the event or the thing. Get that. If having $1 million in my bank account gave me a sense of security, then generating a sense of security can create $1 million, right? If having written a book creates a sense of accomplishment and joy, a sense of sovereignty in myself, a sense of commitment, a sense of being proud of myself for having completed that, then having all those feelings are going to write the book. So that's the law of reversibility. So Rebecca says, how best to unlock prosperity. All says the same, let go and wait, but exactly how? Doesn't happen that easy, day in and day out. Great question, Rebecca. Okay, so here's the thing. Action is required, right? Action is required. Some assembly is required. Oh, that's great. I like that. Some assembly is required for your prosperity and abundance. But the greater thing, Rebecca, is the vibrational frequency, the feeling tone, the really the mindset, right? That's the greater part of it. And again, due to the law of reversibility, if abundance and prosperity, so I'll ask you the question, Rebecca, what would abundance and prosperity create in you? What kind of feeling? How would you feel? How would you feel if whatever you think of as abundance and prosperity were unblocked? What would be going on in your life? How would you be living your life? What would you be doing? How would you be feeling? Oh my God, I feel so grateful. Oh my God, I feel amazed. This shit really works, right? Nicole says, I feel free, liberated. Great. What else? Safe. Gold. Good. Yes, this is good. You feel good. You feel free. You feel safe, right? So now you create those feelings. All right. I can generate a feeling of feeling good and safe and abundant. I can feel, not being part of the system. I'm out of the matrix. That's what Rebecca wants to opt out of the matrix. Right on, Rebecca. Okay, so I'm feeling out of the matrix. I'm feeling safe. I'm feeling free. I'm feeling abundant. I'm feeling in awe that life really works this way, right? Now, if I work every day on generating those feelings will create abundance and prosperity. Okay? Colette says feeling in control, feeling like you got everything, like everything's okay. I got this dialed in. Great. Thank you, Benny. Love you, Benny. Love you, Colette. Love you, Rebecca. Love you, Nicole. Love you, everybody. Come on. Love you guys. Love you, ladies. Love you all. Thank you. Okay. So the same thing, the same principle, the law of reversibility, is part of the invitation to write that letter to yourself in okay. Liz just typed in, I need laundry soap and garbage bags. Well, there's this thing called get your ass to the grocery store and go get it. I mean, some assembly is required. Hey, Greg Morales, great to see you. Some assembly is required. You gotta, right action will fall out of those feelings, of that way of being. If I'm generating a way of being, then the next thing to do will fall out of. If I'm meditating on feeling joy and abundance and prosperity and what that would feel like and what that would be like for me, then the next action will fall out, right? The next action falls out. So Janice, love you, sister. She says, I'm working on all my intentions for 2022 and I'll write that letter today. So I wrote my letter and I'm going to share some of it with you, but I'm not going to share all of it with you. And why? Because this is another principle of manifestation. Do not share your vision with anyone who is not 100% in agreement with you. That's key, because if we start sharing our vision with people who might or might not have our best interest in heart, or might not even that they don't have our best interest, but they just don't see it happening for us, then that robs the energy from you. It diminishes that. You need to speak into only into listenings that hold you big. You know those people in your lives who just every time they see you, they go, oh my God, I love you. You're just so amazing, right? Those are the people. That you want to share this with. Okay, so the letter, Liz is saying, please share how to write this letter. Well, first I took the areas in my life that I wanted to see growth and expansion in. And so I picked, and you could do it by things like, I want to buy a home in 2022. I want to, cure my Crohn's disease in 2022. I want to, right? So you start to like the areas that is it health? Is it career? Is it finances? Is it community? Is it body temple? Is it spirituality? Or all of them, right? So I wrote my areas that I wanted, and then I just began to write a letter to myself. But I I started the letter with a lot of affirmation. So I'm going to read you the starting. And then I weaved in affirmations throughout the letter. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to work with this letter every day. Well, I'm going to say every day, but like maybe it's just 3 or 4 times a week, but I'm going to keep revisiting this and I'm going to keep refining it. That's my intention, to keep refining this at least once a month and write my letter, because it felt really good when I was writing it. And then I want to keep it present. So part of my morning practice is going to be after my breathwork, meditation, and prayer to read my letter. Or maybe I'll do it before the prayer. Breathwork, meditation, read the letter, say the prayer. Maybe something like that. Rebecca says that vision boards. She did vision boards. That's another great thing. Another way to do it is another great way to do it is mind mapping. But I did it all. I mean, I mind mapped it and did the vision board in order to write the letter. But whatever works for you. There's also mind movies, which are movie vision boards from our good friend Natalie Ledwell. So you can check out mindmovies.com. That's super interesting. But I wrote a letter like old school, hand wrote, because I like the feeling of pen to paper. I had a professor that said that one time. John, he was from Louisiana, Dr. Frank D'Angelo, and he said, I just enjoy the feeling of pen to paper. I love you, Dr. D'Angelo. God bless you. Okay. Beloved JJ, I'm writing this letter to you from January 6th, 2023, to let you know how great 2022 has been. I know sitting where you are right now, January 6th, 2022, you're filled with a mixture of excitement and some doubt or fear. So I'm writing to remind you that everything always works out for you. Say, today I stand on the mountaintop of my soul and cause my spiritual vision to encompass more. I recognize the divine spirit as the center of all life. I feel that I merge with the infinite, and I am filled with peace, joy, and contentment. This last year, you have heard so clearly the voice of intuition and have given instant obedience to it. You really have a magical life, guided and provided for at every step. More than ever before, you have ears to hear and eyes to see. I want to remind you that under grace, you're always on your magical path. In 2022, the genius within you is released and you fulfill your destiny. This is constantly being accomplished because infinite intelligence knows the way to fulfillment. Therefore, you are fully equipped for the divine plan of your life. Say, I am more than equal to every situation. It's a good one. I am more than equal to every situation. Nothing can hinder or delay the manifestation of the divine plan in my life. Divine intelligence illuminates my way, revealing my royal road to fulfillment. The biggest lesson of 21 and 22, non-resistance. Non-resistance is an art. Once acquired, the world is yours. Everything opened up. Now is the appointed time. Today is the day of your amazing good fortune. So JJ, here's a little recap of 2022. One of the most amazing years of your amazing life. I'm so proud that you have completely internalized gratitude and joy as a way of being, seeing the world and experiencing everything in your life. The integration of gratitude as a feeling tone reverberates in every octave of your life, attracting so much good beyond anything you could have ever imagined. You certainly did not expect ... I'll leave it there because the rest is starting to get into specifics about what I want to manifest. So the beginning preamble was a lot of affirmation and spiritual principle. So that was, and then I ended it by, and I went through some of the things that I wanted to accomplish. I want to write a book. I'll share that with you. So it was the book. There was stuff about my body temple and healing. And there was stuff about getting clear on my purpose. And that was here. I'll share that with you. I got really clear on purpose. I refined a purpose statement that I've had to bring joy and facilitate healing through my own spiritual growth and development, walking the path with others, and holding the vision, participating in the shift of a world that works for the best and highest individual and collective good. That's my purpose, to bring joy, facilitate healing through my own spiritual growth and development, and by walking that path with others, holding the vision and participating in the shift to a world that works for the best and highest individual and collective good. And I say here in 2022, you got to really experience more of what spirit can be as your life. You saw so clearly that the fear that came up as you began the process in earnest was just the part of you that wanted to stay comfortable, resisting the part of you that wants to serve. This is really the healing of that part of you that was resisting how much of a light you really are. Remember, be in the wholeness of your mind's experience. Be in the wholeness of your body's experience. That was a little bit. And then I ended, let's see, there was stuff about how I wanted to have my relationship with God, my intimate relationship, my commitments to agape, commitments to rhythmia, some things that I wanted to accomplish around expanding my Spanish, traveling, some trips that I did in 2022. I did some great traveling in 2022. I got to tell you, amazing. My income doubled. Wouldn't that be great? How would you like to double your income every year for 5 years? I like that. I like that. So the letter is, these are all some of the topics that I covered, right? And then I ended it by saying more affirmation. John, your destiny is to find your sacred calling and channel your desire to be of service. You have an enormous capacity to empathize and be compassionate. This is a gift to others. You've been so great at maintaining boundaries and nurturing yourself so that you can express your greatest potential in seeing service as its own reward. Beloved JJ, now is the appointed time. Today is the day of your amazing good fortune. The genius within you is released. I now fulfill my destiny. And so it is. That's I think, whatever it is for you, those are words from from Florence Scovel Shinn. Now is the appointed time. Today is the day of your amazing good fortune. The genius within you is released, and you now fulfill your destiny. So I'll leave you with those words. I signed it, Love Everlasting, John Jacob Mubarak, January 6th, 2023. Letter from my future self. So I want to encourage you to write your letter. And I also want to invite you to do a review of 2021. It's not too late. I just did each month. I went through each month and I was like, oh, here are some major things that I remember. And as I was writing down each month, I got to, more things came in. Oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I just went through each month of the year. Now I'm going to take that month by month, and I'm going to write down some of the things that I really learned in 2021. Pardon me, 2021 was a big year for all of us. So what did you learn? So the invitation is to write your letter from 2023, about 2022, right? From January 6th, 2023 to your January 6th, 2022 self, and tell yourself what amazing things happened for you in 2023. What was your relationship with spirit? What was your relationship with your beloved, with your family, with your friends, with your community? What were your finances like? What was your career like? What was your body temple like? What was your community like? What was your beliefs, ego, and spirituality? What happened in those areas? Pick some areas. And love you all, Rick. Gotta go. Love you. I gotta go too. Boom. Thank you. Love you. Robin, thank you. Rick, thanks for getting me going because I gotta go. I got to go. Boo. Ain't nobody got time for that. All right, y'all. I love you so much. Thank you so much. Everyone. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.